in every sense of the word, and thoroughly up in Scoutcraft. They understand living out in the jungles, and they can find their way anywhere, and are able to read meanings from the smallest signs and foot tracks. They know how to look after their health when far away from doctors, are strong and plucky, and ready to face danger, and always keen to help each other. They are accustomed to take their lives in their hands, and to fling them down without hesitation if they can help their country by doing so. They give up everything, their personal comforts and desires, in order to get their work done. They do not do all this for their own amusement, but because it is their duty to their king, fellow countrymen, or employers. The history of the Empire has been made by British adventurers and explorers, the scouts of the nation, for hundreds of years past up to the present time. The knights of King Arthur, Richard Coeur de Lion, and the Crusaders carried British chivalry into distant parts of the earth. Raleigh, Drake, and Captain John Smith, soldiers and sailors of Queen Elizabeth's time, faced unknown dangers of strange seas, as well as the known dangers of powerful enemies, to take and hold new lands for the expansion of our small kingdom. Captain Cook in Australia, Lord Clive in India, opened up new countries. Speke, Baker, and Livingstone pushed their way through the savage deserts and forests of Africa. Franklin and Ross braved the ice and snows of the Arctic regions. In the present time, Sir Lew, the great hunter, and Lieutenant Boyd Alexander, who last year crossed Africa, are Peace Scouts. These are just a few names out of many hundreds of the Scouts of the nation who have, from all times down to the present, spread the good name and power of our country in all parts of the world. And there have been women Scouts of the nation too, such as Grace Darling, who risked her life to save a shipwrecked crew, Florence Nightingale, who nursed sick soldiers in the Crimean War, Miss Kingsley, the African explorer, Lady Lugard in Africa and Alaska, and many devoted lady missionaries and nurses in all parts of our empire. These have shown that girls as well as boys may well learn scouting while they are young, and so be able to do useful work in the world as they grow older. It is a grand life, but it cannot suddenly be taken up by any man who thinks he would like it, unless he has prepared himself for it beforehand. Those who succeed best are those who learnt scouting while they were still boys. Scouting also comes in very useful in any kind of life you like to take up, whether it is soldiering or even business life in a city. Sir William Crookes says it is even valuable for a man who goes in for science and finding out little things about air and light and so on. So I'm going to show you how you can learn Scoutcraft for yourself and can put it into practice at home. It is very easy to learn and very interesting when you get into it. You can best learn by joining the Boy Scouts. Summary of Scouts' Course of Instruction. To become a Boy Scout, you join a patrol belonging to your Cadet Corps, or Boys Brigade or Club. If you are not a member of one of these, or if it does not as yet possess a patrol of Scouts, you can raise a patrol yourself by getting 5 other boys to join. They should, if possible, be all about the same age. One boy is then chosen as patrol leader to command the patrol, and he selects another boy to be the corporal or second in command. Several patrols together can form a troop under an officer called a Scoutmaster. You all take the Scout's Oath. That is, you promise on your honour 3 things, namely: 1. To be loyal to God and the King. 2. To help other people at all times. 3. To obey the Scout law. You learn the Scout sign of the Scouts, and also the call of your patrol. Every patrol is named after some animal, and each Scout in it has to be able to make the cry of that animal in order to communicate with his pals, especially at night. Thus, you may be the wolves, the curlews, the eagles, or the rats if you like. No Scout may ever use the call of another patrol. The second law binds you to be loyal, kind, obedient, and cheerful. Most of your work